Hey guys, welcome back. This will be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising reading. I also recommend that everybody watch this one as we're just wrapping up, or we just wrapped up Cancer energies. So I just feel like there's also a collective message in here. So the first card that we had come out, Cancer, is number 39. It's that breaking down to a 12, breaking down to a 3. The mind, body, soul connection. And the air element talks about the mind and thinking things over, putting some mental effort into whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, or could be conversations, but it's putting mental effort into things before you put your talk into action, right? It's about being logical, sorting things out in the mind. This card represents the Ace of Swords, which is new mental clarity. It's got a very, it looks like there's a bunch of clouds around the air sign symbol. There could be, and you think of like cloudy thinking, but this is a new way of thinking. It's new ideas that are coming in that are going to be beneficial for you. The next card, we've got number 23, breaking down to a 5, which talks about change. Aquarius, I know. With this energy, there's Aquarius is like they're said to be seers of the future, kind of ahead of the game, able to see things, having kind of this accurate vision of the way things will be. Aquarians can also be very stubborn in their views, so that might be, there might be something that you need to budge on in your thinking realms and loosen up on a bit. This card corresponds to the Star card, which talks about hope and faith. Aquarius is the future. It's about your visions, what you can see coming into being, the things that There's also this energy of like clairvoyance or knowingness coming through. And then we have number 17, breaking down to an 8. We're in this 8/8 Lionsgate portal right now as we speak. This is Leo energy, which we are currently in. I also recommend that everybody check out the Leo video, which I'll be uploading after this one. The corresponding tarot card is Strength. Of course, it's when you think of Leo, it's the sun, right? It's our expression. It's the source of everything. It's your will, what you are wanting to bring into being. It's your capacity, your strength, your courage. It's the spirit, the personality. Whatever is happening, you're at the center of it, and it'll be an adventure. Some of you might be feeling called to travel right now. There's kind of this sort of gypsy traveling, going with the flow energy, and trusting in your ability to make it all work out. And it will. The next card, we have number 26, breaking down to another number 8. Again, this 8/8 Lionsgate portal, it has been coming through for some time, just how powerful it's going to be, and I feel like next year is going to be even more powerful. We're just stepping into this very powerful time for manifestation. The second house talks about owning the things that you own, and how you're going to, I feel like this is like how you're going to accomplishment, setting the thoughts into motion. Seeing yourself in this energy of having whatever it is that you want. This card corresponds to the Two of Pentacles. It's like making a choice, figuring it out, balancing details, trying to figure out your money and your stability. There could have been some, and we're going to get some tarot in the extended version, but there could have been some money matters that came up that made you reanalyze some things and try to like kind of sort out, balance, weigh pros and cons, figure out what steps need to be made. Let's see, what are we at? 5. All right, if you'd like the extended version of this reading where we'll go into the rest of these cards and pull some tarot, and then we'll pull some animal spirits, you can check it out for free on my YouTube channel. It's linked in my bio. I'll see you there. All right, coming right back. The card on the bottom of the deck, we had Mercury, number 3, again, that mind, body, soul connection, the mind. And on this card, it looks like something from maybe the Emerald Tablets with Thoth, the Atlantean, Trismegistus, I can never say that word, Hermes, Trismegistus. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, Trismegistus. Anyway, the creator of knowledge and thought, of the mind. There's something here that can be created. Some of you guys could be remembering past lifetimes even. I don't know who that's for. That's coming forward. Some of you guys might be feeling called to check out the Emerald Tablets. It was one sacred text, in my opinion, that is definitely worth listening to several times. In fact, in the script, it says to read it 100 times over, and I think in every time you will get something else out of it. But coming back, Mercury is playing a significant role in the energies right now as I'm recording this, and we'll be shifting into we're moving into Virgo. Mercury's moving into Virgo. I think we go into shadow next week. But it's about looking at what's worth doing, right? Looking at the details, being mindful of like the finer points of your, and I do feel like there's a strong monetary energy here, like your material world, trying to figure out, what's your next move. It's also about, embodied ideas and wisdom. Mercury loves to be in Virgo, so it's really going to help us to make decisions and to also analyze and see what it is that we're doing well and where we need to mature. It's what we're mastering. And Mercury is the planet of intelligence and of talking. It's the closest planet to the sun, also making it the fastest planet to move through the zodiac. The Mercury card suggests that you need to put some effort behind your talk. Mercury also has much to do with magic and medicine. Mercury rules the eyes and the brain and the nerves, the fingers, the toes. Mercury can also be a comedian and a bit of a trickster. Just when the energy seems to be flowing one way, Mercury changes directions. And Mercury is also spontaneous, insanely flexible, right? So these are all traits that can help you at this time, being open, being flexible. Mercury is the wisdom and also the stupidity found in intelligence when it's not connected to the heart or the feelings. Mercury maximizes the imagination, but can also symbolize the liar when it comes to double talk with mixed feelings. It's the planet of gaslighting, causing purposeful confusion in the minds of others to gain something not really deserved. However, Mercury shows how mentally sharp and flexible that we are or can be. And our our mental range, right? The corresponding card for Mercury is the Magician. It's speaking with swiftness, being able to write. You might feel the desire to write a book, or something with writing, with communicating. And that mind-body connection keeps coming in here as well. So there's some healing that could be done through using your words in a way that is healthy and beneficial to your body, rather than using it in a way that is detrimental to the body, remembering that the body is always listening, always taking orders. And then we have more threes here. We got the ninth house, faith, master number 33. I feel this as, spirit showing us through maybe a little bit of chaos. We're going to pull some tarot and see what this is. But as a Cancer myself, I know there has been some disturbances. That's not a word. Maybe it is. Disturbances in, my money life, or certain, things that I wasn't expecting to have to pay for, things like that. But all in all, I feel like the underlying lesson here is to have faith and to trust in the universe. The ninth house in astrology is the house position for the sign Sagittarius, which is ruled by the planet Jupiter, the planet of openness and luck and expansion. It's also the house of travel. So that travel energy just is coming through very strong. If you're feeling guided to go to a certain place, maybe you can see it happening in your mind's eye and then, will it into being. Because I do feel like there's some important, I feel like there's certain places, at least this has been my experience, and I know others as well, where there are like codes, celestial codes in the grid, consciousness codes that come alive when you tap into them or when you go to that place. For me, I went to Mount Shasta a couple years ago. It was so amazing, the consciousness that I picked up there and the remembrances. And I also feel like there is some of us that, and especially with Cancer energies are meant for this type of thing, right? Very intuitive, very tapped in, where you literally, when you travel to certain places, are laying down your own codes for healing or growth that others can then tap into in the future. Let's see. Things to do with government and religion might come up whenever the ninth house is included. It's philosophy and high-mindedness, also religion. The ninth house represents a search for meaning through established structures, right? Things to do with government, religion, destiny, and fate and karma all come into play as well as like your view of what God may or may not be. It's the house of higher learning, doctors, lawyers, astrologers. It's most definitely of the higher mind, and we need to our need to unite with something greater. Also, in this way, the ninth house represents churches and schools, especially ones that are old and established and scholarly. So again, with the learning, the writing, communication, it opposes the third house of communication and writing. So the ninth house represents written word. So there's definitely something here with ideas, right? And we've been picking up on this energy for a while as well, with these new activations that are coming in, these cosmic downloads, information waves, genius activations. The ninth house also represents like esoteric type shit, like psychic fairs, the new age, gatherings or places where kind of offbeat people would gather together for some type of visionary cause. It's collective healing, collective intent. Group meditations might be something that would definitely benefit us at this time. The corresponding tarot card to the 9th house is the 3 of Wands. So it's like, what are you putting out, and then what's coming back to you? Or what are you going towards? What are you traveling towards? Let's get some tarot here. What should we go with? Oh, we'll go with classic. It's sitting right here. All right. Messages for my Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising regarding this energy. First card we got out is the Ace of Cups. This energy was coming out pretty strong yesterday as well. And then we've got the Moon in reverse. Okay, I love this. This is something new, something new emotional landscape that is going to allow you to release some fears, release some illusions. There could be some repressed emotions that are coming up. Look at this is an energy. I feel it as some of you could be really finding new ways to go about, right? There's something here with some self-protection, or maybe you're gonna be able to see where you were overspending. And then we have the 9 of Cups out here. I love this because this is a wish come true. Like, even though this chaos might have happened, there's definitely movement forward coming in. Okay, there's definitely with the 8 of Wands, sorry. Again, there's this energy of travel or movement, taking action, letting go of old repressed shit, negative thinking. We've got the 4 of Cups. To me, this is my meditation card, a card that talks about the need to quiet the mind and reevaluate or contemplate. And then the 2 of Cups also wanted to come in. There could be some new partnerships coming in that are highly beneficial, but I also see this as the mind-body connection. Yeah, and then we have the Lovers on the bottom. Definitely, there could be some new love coming your way, or new relationships. Doesn't necessarily have to be love. This could also be a choice, and a choice for harmony or to stay stuck, perhaps. But it's definitely an opportunity that is coming your way that's going to be, look, it's definitely going to be beneficial. If you choose for it to be, there could also be some imbalance here. So watch where you're indulging. The theme here is balance, making sure that, you're not overdoing anything. Let's get some animal spirit cards. Yeah, there's help. Help is on the way, is what I'm hearing. Help is on the way. Keep focusing on what you do want. Don't stay stuck in the obstacle. Instead, look at solutions, because they are coming. Trust. Remember that faith card was so strong right now. It's like it's just a dire need, I'm hearing, to trust that everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to, and even if you can't see it now, things are manifesting under the, why do I want to say under the table? That's interesting. Under the table. Some of you guys might come into some cash. We've got the oyster with the hyena. and the butterfly. Don't get too intoxicated, okay? I don't know who this is for, but you have to make sure that you're not overindulging. That's going to be important this week for somebody. But also there's this energy of rebirth, renewal, transformation, undergoing a big change. And there's something opening up. I feel like maybe, hold on. There's something that wants to open up, but somebody could be masking who they truly are, and there could be some realizations that come in this week that allow you to, or even this month, this is your monthly reading, but there's something that wants to be articulated is what I'm hearing. There's some wisdom that wants to come out, and there's also something with like sharing or speaking freely, communicating. And I feel like this is, yes, with other people, but also with spirit, also with the universe, also with your body. That mind, body, soul connection is so important right now. Looking at your fears, perhaps. Looking at what needs to be cut away. What needs to be, and then we have the starfish, which to me is the star card. It's hope, it's faith, it's a very uplifting energy that's going to help you through the excess, through whether it's like excessive worries, excessive fears, excessive, masking. I feel like there's a breaking through that, but it's going to take some work. It's going to take for you to come back into yourself, come back into your body, and allow some time for meditation or to get a clear mind, a clear head. Okay, you're gonna be wanting to be careful about your words at this time and how you're communicating, what you're saying, what you're putting out into the universe at this time. And it can be harder to do this if our mind is in many different places at the same time. So coming back to that, like what I like to call the 0 point, where you have a clear, solid mind. You're able to think very clearly. And then tapping into the wise inner teacher with the cobra. And this, what comes of this? We got the dolphin, right? The dolphin is healing, it's lightness, it's blessings. But it is going to take a bit of work is what I keep hearing. Like, you're going to have to sit with it. You're going to have to feel it. I know many of us aren't used to feeling our traumas, feeling our pain. We're taught to just hide from it or mask it. And this is not that anymore. We're not masking anymore. Now we're confronting. You gotta feel to heal, right? We're feeling, and there's also a message of sharing, right? Some of you might have a lot of knowledge, some mastery. Maybe you can help others in this way by sharing what you know, sharing some information. I would expect that gifts will be opening up at a fast pace. The hawk is very intuitive, very it's this all-seeing energy. It's also the messenger of divinity. So there's this, again, with that message of information, downloads, activations. One thing that I like to do is to activate my genius, simply by commanding it, using my voice, using my words to command that which I want to bring in. And for me, I am activating my genius at this time. You can activate your healing. You can activate your throat so that you can communicate more clearly. You can activate your ability to transform, to alchemize, to heal. I already said that, but let's get a couple moon magic cards to wrap this up. Cancers, please make sure that you take a moment to like and share this out with somebody that you know that is a Cancer or that could use this video or any of my videos, it helps you to participate in that law of equal energy exchange, and it helps me out, and I definitely appreciate it. All right, we got I seek balance and grounding. I gather more wisdom each day. I seek balance and grounding. I gather more wisdom each day. Every day I focus on that which is important. Every day I focus on that which is important. I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. Again, with that energy, like even if things are, you're unsure of how things are going to play out or what you're going to do, it's that energy of feeling the reverence for all that is, and gratitude, and even throughout the chaos. And the more that you practice, the easier it becomes. Pretty soon you're ineffable. Nothing can mess with you. And then lastly, well, we got one on the bottom as well. I accept that here, now is exactly where I am, and it is a profound place of learning, and I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. I love that. Thank you guys again for liking, sharing, commenting, all the things. Please make sure you are subscribed. I know for some reason, well, we're not even going to talk on that. Just make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notifications bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.